Missouri Tigers. As we'll see, the number 15 team in the country, the Texas A&M Aggies, taking on the 5th-ranked team in the land, the Missouri Tigers. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack, Jesse Palmer alongside. Guys, we can't wait to see this game. Been looking forward to it all week. Texas A&M about to boot it away to start this game. From inside the 10, here he comes. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. All wideouts, no backs. Might be changing the route. He'll start this drive going to the air. Got him downfield. All by himself down the middle. And he ran away from the crowd, and he'll take it in. Touchdown, Tigers.
And that is what a team of this caliber is expected to do, right? They've got the better number beside their name by all the metrics, by a talent standpoint, coaching standpoint. They're the superior team, and they just drove the ball in the first possession of the game, and they looked like it, scoring a touchdown and asserting their dominance.
And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. To throw, it's Reed. The flag flies in as this one falls incomplete. We'll see who it's on. Way too much grabbing and tugging there. No way the official's going to miss that one. 3 yards. First down for the offense after that penalty. They'll crank up this drive with the pass. Pulls it in. It's Concepcion. They'll mark him down at the 40 after ripping off 10.
Well, your opponent scored on their opening drive, so obviously no need to panic. But I know, having been in this situation as a quarterback, you want to answer right away. So really good to see him making some nice throws here on their opening drive. He's going to try and see if he can get this thing tied up.
From the gun, they'll try to impose their will. And he's able to shed one tackle, but still just a very short gain. When you reach this point in the season, these types of games, top 25 matchups, really determine whether you're going to be a contender.
Yeah, and really show what you're going to be the rest of the season. How are you going to finish strong throughout the season? You know, the first part of the season, now getting to the middle of the season, Palmer, getting a chance to show what you're about so you can finish strong.
It's a resume builder, no doubt about it. And really, there's been so much anticipation building up to this top 25 matchup. So which team can control their emotions, I think, goes a long way in who wins this one.
Third and long from the 42. If they can get some of it, it might give them a chance to go for it on 4th down. From the gun, wants to pass. Throws to the wideout. Wide open downfield. Makes a grab and a nice gain. Gets it to the 35.
That's got to feel really good for this quarterback. It's early in the game, so these third downs are big. You're trying to get your offense into a rhythm and a flow. Nice job reading the defense. A beautiful pass.
Looking for a man. It's Reed. Fires to the wideout. A strike downfield. Touchdown, Texas A&M. Made the grab and took it on in for the score.
One of the reasons this offense is so exciting to watch, they've got guys that are dangerous after the catch. And if this quarterback gets through his progression, David, he hits you in stride, these guys will take it to the house.
Man, it's your job to do the rest, right? You hit me in stride where I don't have to stop running. I don't have to break down. It makes it so easy, the connection between quarterback, wide receiver. You can tell this is a good one, and that's why they got 6 on that play.
That ball skips through the end zone. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 25-yard line. Mizzou has it back in the offense coming out on the field. Boy, that last touchdown, the one-play quick strike scored. Jesse, this offense hoping to keep that kind of explosiveness going.
And I don't know if they're going to get the same looks defensively because of just how explosive that play was, Reese. David, they may be seeing
Oh, he's going to take a shot at the DB. He's got it inside the 25. And I wasn't sure they were going to be able to catch him. They finally did, but they gave up a huge play. Off-play action on first down. The sweet feet keeping the play alive. He's going to be able to pick up a few yards before the slide.
Nice job by the QB, sitting back in the pocket. You can tell he wants to throw the football, go through his progressions. Nothing home, take off, and slide. I love the slide at the end. Don't take a big shot.
And he'll step into the end zone. Touchdown, Tigers! That was a lightning-fast drive that ends with a touchdown.
If you can string a few more drives like that together, man, we might as well get our popcorn out because we're going to get a lot of scoring.
And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
No love lost between teams anytime they square off inside the Big Ten. Here's one that's just gone final. Ohio State went on the road and just dominated. And that's one way to grab attention on a national level. Make a statement in someone else's building and prove you're legit. And did the Buckeyes ever do that? Really unexpected outcome in this intriguing Big Ten matchup. And the type of loss, guys, that'll get the attention of even a good football team.
Yeah, how about that? Sounds as if they had a good ball game there. Kevin, thanks for the update. Deep in the season, that crisp air all around you, and this feels like a must-win game, guys.
This is a game that will impact the college football playoff. It'll have conference championship implications, and it'll have bowl game implications as well. David, so much riding on the line on this one.
And you can feel it, man. You can feel the energy. The players this week, they were on high. Like you could tell, they were ready for the challenge. This is going to be an absolute showdown.
They say no thanks to that pass interference penalty, and they'll take the results of the play. So after the flag, a fresh set of downs for the offense. It's 1st and 10. Dropping back, it's Reed. Makes the grab on the left. And that completion good for a short game, but they still have some work to do to pick up the first down. The Aggies can really attack on this 2nd and short. They'll give it to the back. All down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the first down.
You got to have short area quickness. That running back there doing what it takes to make sure he got that first down.
Texas A&M ready to go with another first down. They'll give it to him again. You'll take this every time. 5 yards on the first down play.
And those body blows really, really matter. Like, I want to be able to hand the ball off to my running back 10, 15 times a game. Make the defense tackle him, wear him out.
Turning it on. And he'll take it in and house it. Touchdown, Aggies. When that receiver got free, it was all over.
And it's so nice to have a receiver like this as a quarterback because you pad my stats. I like those long touchdown passes where I just threw it really short and he did the rest of the work.
And they did tack on the extra point. They're getting set to kick it away, and that last score took a little oomph out of this crowd. The ball squirts through the end zone. That'll be a touchback. They'll bring it out to the 25. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Handoff to Jones. And there was nowhere to go. Just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. Missouri gets to the line quickly.
Nice job by this defense creating that negative play. That's what all defenses want to do. But look at this. This offense, they ain't scared. Right back on the ball, ready to run another play, ready to make this defense work.
get to him, but what a play there to pick up the first down. This offense is like running a perfection drill in practice against air, chunk play after chunk play, and here they come again. Looking to scramble. On the run, deep down the right side. Underneath toasted coverage, got it deep downfield. He's brought down the one, a play for this offense, and they'll have it at the 12-yard line. Missouri has it ready to go with another first down. To the ground with the back.
Running backs that have a nose for the goal line, understand how to get there, finish strong into the end zone, know I get 6, and then go celebrate with your boys.
And with the extra point, the score is now 21-14. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And it'll come out to the 25, no attempt at a return. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Back to pass, it's Reed. Catch in the middle, it's Wilson. There he goes! And he's to the 48-yard line. That'll be good enough for a first down. Plays like that, he's fitting in with the Aggie legends, Christian Kirk and Mike Evans.
And that's when you've seen them just high-flying, fun, tempo, making plays down the field. Having those go-to guys, those A&M offenses were always fun to watch.
Grab behind the line, it's Owens. The quick feet, the acceleration, the vision, and he works his way to the 44. Running backs just have to be a weapon in the passing game, even for little dump-offs and checkdowns.
Yeah, find your matchups. I mean, you think about running back versus a linebacker. We like that matchup in space, and so find ways to get the football to your running back in space where you can break tackles and make things happen because they're just so dynamic.
They'll have to hustle if they want to get off another snap before the end of the period. Looking downfield on first down. And that will fall incomplete as we have played one quarter, a quarter in which they tried to wrap it up with a huge play. We're through one, and what a back-and-forth battle between these two quarterbacks as we look at the stats. Now, I'm not going to argue if this production keeps up as we start the second. So second down here as we're back at it after the break. After the incompletion, they go back up top. He finds a dead spot in the middle. He was smelling that end zone, but they get him down at the 4 after the big pass play. And the Aggies line it up with a first and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. He works his way all the way down to the 3, and the defense is reeling. We'll see if the offense can punch it in on second and goal. Defense going to jam these receivers right off the line. Back to pass, it's Reed. Big fella moving. Touchdown, Aggies. And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house. Boy, we've got offenses just flat getting it done. I wonder how the defenses are going to counter all of this firepower.
They are too, Reese. They're wondering how they're going to counter this offense. As you've seen the explosion, it's so hard, so much speed, and such effort like that. Offense is just, they got the upper hand.
After that latest answer tied things up, just about set to kick it away again. The ball bounces through the end zone, and it will be a touchback. Missouri has the offense ready to go on the field. The way this game started, you feel as if you have to score a touchdown every time you have it, and now we'll see if they can respond.
Yeah, and I wonder how much pressure that...
Reels it in down the right side. Off to the races. And he slipped through the crowd, and he'll house it. Touchdown, Tigers.
Quarterbacks abilities to read the field is huge. And also the anticipation, the timing. To be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone, that was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, Dave. And listen, a lot of times touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
And let's see what kind of ball plays this offense has ready. To the air on first down. That's reeled in. It's Concepcion. They make the stop, but he'll have enough yardage for a first down. New set of downs after the completion. Looking to pass. It's Reed. Using the quick game. Finds a little bit of room and finally wrestled out of bounds at the 43. Sometimes it's not about a fancy play design. It's about just getting him the ball and letting him play.
Especially nowadays with running backs being so good out of the backfield. You know they're going to catch it, and there's so many ways to use them. But exactly, get it to him, let him break tackles, let him make plays. Easy decision.
The Aggies are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. Quickly out to the tight end. Absolutely nowhere to go as this defense makes a 3rd down stop.
I mean, good news here, they get the completion. Bad news, though, not enough to pick up the first down. The target there, he's got to do a better job understanding where the first down marker is, make sure he gets the right depth on his route. Now, all of a sudden, head coach has a big decision to make.
This offense is completely confident in their ability to get 1 yard. They'll go for it on 4th down. Looks as if Texas A&M will have enough for the first down.
4th and 1, turn around, hand it off to your bell cow running back, and let him go move the sticks. Great job.
This Texas A&M offense is wasting no time. Wants to throw on first down. Just can't pull the trigger, and the quarterback is sacked at the 41. A big play for the defense with the first down sack. Now, advantage D as the offense comes up on 2nd down. Back to pass. Caught over the middle. It's Concepcion. Defense caught out of position, and they get him down finally at the 38. And after that pitch and catch, he's already over 200 yards, and we're in the first half, Jesse.
Man, Reese, he's dialed in right now. He's really doing a nice job seeing the field.
Nowhere to go, and the ball is loose. Oh, the offense fortunate to fall on that one, and they'll live to fight another play. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. And the Aggies now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. Back to throw, it's Zeno. And this defense is bringing the heat. Another sack.
Yeah, how about this defense, man? That's the 3rd sack of the day. They've been putting pressure, getting him on the ground. Not something they've been good at throughout this season. This defense playing better because they're getting more pressure on the quarterback.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. Got a man, it's Smith. At the 40, there he goes. Defense needs to regroup as he gets it down to the 26.
Well, not every explosive play in the passing game needs to be a 70-yard bomb down the field. If you find your running back in the progression, you just get it to him quickly. He's one of the most dangerous guys on the field with the ball in his hands, and he showed you that. Great vision, great speed, phenomenal job after the catch, and it's a big play for the offense in the passing game.
Snagged in the middle, it's Owens.
One of the things you love about this running back is not only can he run between the tackles, but he's also a weapon in this offense, catching the football.
The Aggies with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. Looking to fire. Catch in the middle, it's Concepcion. That one takes it down to the 13-yard line.
When these wide receivers work the middle of the field, so much of this is feel, understanding where the holes are in the zone or understanding how to get leverage on a man. And these wide receivers are dangerous nowadays because they do it so fast and see that so quick and make those plays over the middle.
They get it down to the 7 on that pass play in prime position for a score.
Well, it's a nice job by the tight end there. He's patient. He fights his way through all the traffic in the middle of the field, running that drag route, making it an easy completion for the quarterback.
Here's a quick throw out to the left. And he strides his way into the end zone. Touchdown, Aggies! Boy, these offenses are just making it look easy.
Defense optional in college football nowadays. So many weapons, so much speed on the field, so hard to defend. Defense, I don't know how you play it. I really don't. Just try to get a stop, beg for one, please.
And he made the extra point without problem. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Big one in the Big 12, and take a look at how things are playing out here. TCU is ahead right now, but it's not like they have LaDainian Tomlinson out there. This group needs to keep building on this lead. They're up by 4 over Iowa State. We'll keep you updated as this one goes forward, as this could shake up the Big 12 race significantly.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. Let's see if they can get something going here late in the half. Trying to start the drive with a pass. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball.
Well, the quarterback knew he wanted to go to his tight end on that play. He's a big physical target, but it was the hit on the play that forced the incompletion.
Last incompletion leaves them still sitting at their own 25 with 2nd and 10. The give on the option. The clock winds down to 2 minutes, and we will take a pause for the 2-minute timeout. Somebody needs to make a play here. It's 3rd and long from the 26. Wants to adjust the pattern. On 3rd and long, he's going to have to throw for it. Trying to make magic with his feet. He's going to come up a couple of yards short of the first down.
And that's a pretty good job by this defense. Like, they understand it's 3rd down. They understand the situation. They drop back. And I love the defensive back with vision on the quarterback. He sees it, right? He takes off the scramble. He's like, no, no, no. You're not getting this first down. Nice job coming up, making the tackle, and forcing the 4th down.
They're a couple of yards short of the first down, but the offense will stay out there on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Right down the middle. He's got an open man. This senior showed some serious arm strength firing that one in for the first down.
Well, that tells you a lot about their confidence in this quarterback. 4th down early in the game on your own end, and you go for it. But when you make decisions and throws like that, it's easy to see why.
Moving out of the pocket. Hit hard as he released the ball on that first down pass, and it never had a chance.
And the QB leaves the pocket, and he scrambles out, and he goes to his right. And I love how he keeps his eyes down the field, trying to make a play, trying to throw the football. But the relentless chase, I love it. Getting to the quarterback. He throws it in.
Breaks into the open. He's finally shoved out of bounds at the 23-yard line, and a big pickup on that one. Missouri wants to go fast. Wants to go up top on first down. He makes the catch in the end zone. Touchdown, Tigers.
And the offense breaks the tie, takes the lead, gains some momentum. How big is this, Palmer, now going into the half with the lead, with the momentum?
Well, they break the tie, but they also break their confidence a little bit now. The opponent now has to go into the locker room probably down, and they're wondering, what adjustments do we have to make? What do we have to fix? Because we've got our work cut out for us in this game.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Looking to throw, it's Reed. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces second down.
It's second down.
Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Second down, they'll go to the air. The short hands, it's Smith. That's some old school, hard-nosed, tough running as he powers his way to the 30. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. Running out of time here in the first half, they're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. From the gun on third down. Grab near the marker, it's Smith. And they wrap him up, but not before he gets enough on the catch for the first down. They'll use a timeout right before halftime, maybe time for one or two more plays. They'll have just enough time to get one more snap before the half. Looking to throw on first down. Got it in the middle, it's Wilson. Stopped just across the 50 at the 49-yard line. It's a pickup of 10 and a first down. And the Aggies come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Looking to throw on first down. Oh, he's going to try to get it all here. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch. First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update. Missouri will kick it off to open this second half. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. The Texas A&M offense is back on the field. They had a really productive first half, but in a game like this, they better keep it up.
You know, at halftime, the offense and defense separate, and they kind of go over their own adjustments. You know the offense was saying to themselves very quietly, guys, we're not going to stop anybody. We got to keep scoring if we're going to win this game. So the pressure's on them here in the second half, David.
Yeah, and you get the ball first. And so it's been a high-scoring first half. You get to go out here now and make a statement. Start this half, say, listen, we're going to keep scoring points, and then maybe help alleviate some of that pressure on your defense.
Well, that looked like it was going to be a completion, but how about the defender making the hit and forcing the incompletion?
Let's see what call they have on third and long from the 28. Back to throw, it's Reed. That pass is incomplete.
Man, that's a big stop on this first drive. That's got to energize this defense. They didn't have a great first half. Let's just call it what it is. They could have done a lot better. But to come out, make some adjustments, get a stop on this first possession, that's a good sign for this defense.
On fourth down, they'll try to throw it. Oh, it's picked off. That's not the start they hoped for. Got room on the return.
And I tell you what, when defenses play zone, all eyes are on the quarterback. You have a zone to drop to, but you're setting on the quarterback, reading his eyes. Great job by the defense, understanding the ball was coming out, breaks on the football, goes and makes the INT.
And I think they'll give him 2 on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up. Missouri gets to the line quickly.
Yeah, and it's a nice job by this defense, understanding, listen, that QB is a threat. And they're going to run all kinds of options, and he's going to run the football. They were dialed in and got that sucker to the ground.
Someone not clear on the snap count. It'll be a false start, and they'll move it back. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. Here comes the offense on 2nd down. Wants to go up top. Unloads to the wideout. Complete to the right. They get him down, but this offense is set up first and goal from the 9. They'll try to get it in with the run. He's brought down at the 6, but the defense feeling the heat to make a stop here.
And I think after that play there, you're seeing how this offense is staying committed to having some balance. They've had so much success early in this game throwing the football, right? They've been lighting the scoreboard up through the air, but they also want to keep the defense on their heels, so you continue to...
Touchdown, Missouri! And they take it in for 6 more points. A quick strike, just as we expected.
Yeah, and quick strikes are easy when you got such great field position. Obviously, when the offense starts in such a good spot, puts the defense in a bad position, and the offense takes advantage.
Missouri, 42.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. Texas A&M has it back on the offense, ready to go to work. Now we'll get a chance to see if they can answer that last score, trailing by 14, Jesse.
Yeah, and at this point of the game, I feel like offensively, you should go back to what's been working for you in this game. Don't be afraid to dial up plays that you've already had success with, running it and throwing it. It's okay to repeat plays down 14 at this point.
And I would also say, Palmer, kind of understanding that my defense is not playing great, so I know offensively I got to put some good possessions together here, make something happen on this side of the football.
And this guy has been so important to this defense, the way he plays on the back end. Top 10 in the nation in interceptions. He just has a feel and reads the quarterback's eyes. He almost picked that last one off.
On the ground, it's Owens. They'll give him a couple that leaves him with 3rd and 8.
Well, here's the thing. Not a great run, but the offense has scored a ton of points. They haven't necessarily needed to have a strong running game in this one. Their quarterback right now is just playing lights out, and if it ain't broke, don't fix it. I'd get back to throwing the ball.
And this offense just can't afford not to get the first down here. Already trailing big, and the clock is not their friend. They'll make the stop about a yard short of the first down. Trailing by multiple possessions in the 3rd and desperately needing the score, they'll go for it on... Oh, he's got some space. And he's brought down after a nice gain. Good spot on the field to go for it. They make it pay off. Not willing to settle for a field goal on this drive.
Yeah, and Reese, I just don't know if field goals are going to win this game, honestly. I think to win, I think you need tutties. So this offense needs to stay on the field, stay aggressive, and try and capitalize after picking up that first down.
The Aggies headed quickly to the line. They're looking to pass from the red zone. It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. He goes down after the short return, but what a play to get the football back.
But coming out of the tunnel in the 3rd quarter, this quarterback now is really struggling with his decision-making. 2 picks here in the 3rd quarter. This looks like Jekyll and Hyde from what we saw in the first half.
Well, and the bad thing is they're going to be in passing situations. They're coming from behind. They're going to need him to play better. Like, he's going to have to read the field better and make some plays if they want to get back in this football game.
Not what they had in mind to start this drive. Here comes 2nd and 13. Back to pass. Nice defensive play to get a hand in there and knock it away.
Well, there the free safety shows you his coverage ability in man-to-man. He was locked in with his guy, and he was able to knock that ball away.
This defense has kept them backed up. Now one more stop, and they can get off the field on 3rd and long. Now the play fake. Fires to the tight end. At the 35, he's loose. He's loose on the left. And they are pushing the ball down the field. A big pickup on that one, and the tackle is finally made.
Really nice decision by the quarterback. 3rd and long, and nothing was open deep down the field. So he's able to check it down, and get it to a pretty athletic guy who shows you what they can do with the ball after the catch. He finds a...
And the Heat gets home. They knock him down back at the 45.
Wow, well, the offense a play ago comes up with a big completion down the field, and they decide to go right back to another passing play to see if they can add on to it, and they were not able to protect the quarterback. Big missed opportunity.
Got room at the 35. Good, solid tackle.
I think the OC would have been really happy with a small gain and an easier third down. But how about the effort by the running back to get this close? He saw the first down marker, tried to get to it, got close enough now where it's an easy situation on third down. And shoot, and I got fourth down in my pocket if I want to go for it.
On the ground, going for the first down with the give to the tight end. He'll be brought down, but it'll move the chains for Mizzou. Inside the 25, they'll snap it from the 24. First down. Leaves it with the back. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
That back had absolutely nowhere to run the football. Actually, is he counting? I think he's counting to make sure there's only 11 guys on defense.
Hit a little speed bump on this drive. It's 2nd and 12. Grabbed behind the line. It's Johnson. And they pick up just a few on that completion. The Tigers want to move quickly. Takes the handoff. It's Roberts. Got some room under the goal line. Touchdown, Tigers. And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house. They want to finish the season strong, and man, are they doing that here in this Week 11 performance. And the extra point is true, and the lead balloons to 21.
This is a guy that put a lot of pressure on himself coming in this season. He felt like he was ready to have a breakout year. He knew he had all the tools in the toolbox to be able to get it done, and he's showing it. That's his 10th rushing touchdown on the season.
He stopped short of the 20 at the 19 and probably wishes he'd just taken the touchback. So they start this drive from inside their own 20 at the 19-yard line. Dropping back, it's Reed. Fires to the right. Missed receiver there. It's incomplete.
And you see those balls in practice sometimes. They're just off the mark. You don't know how to control it. You don't know what goes wrong. But sometimes QBs miss, and it's an incompletion.
Couldn't connect on first down. Now back to the air. And the timing just a hair off. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Guys, this offense is already reeling down multiple possessions. Really need to cash in on this drive. Got his man on the right. Really nice job there to pick up the first down and get it to their own 41. We asked earlier this week, who's your favorite receiver? And, of course, he said the open one. But we know who he really wants to go to on third down.
The best one. I mean, I think the open one, obviously the politically correct answer, but you want to find the guy that you got that great chemistry with. You know exactly where he's going to be. You got that bond and that trust.
Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. And the Aggies can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Looking to fire. Grabbed in the middle. It's Wilson. They bring him down. He's got a first down, but that might be the final play of the third quarter. That's the end of the quarter, and Missouri has the lead. And as we switch ends of the field, let's take a quick look at the national rankings. One more quarter to play, and it might be unlikely, but hey, it's college football. Comebacks happen. They go back to work with a first down in the final period of this one. Looking downfield on first down. Finds his man. It's Concepcion. What a throw. Not a lot of room. He fits it in beautifully, and they've got it at the 30. Looking to throw. It's Reed. They'll run the screen. They make the stop, but a good pickup there on first down.
And he didn't get a big gain. You want to call that play and probably want to get more yards, but you could tell that was super close from seriously busting loose. Nice job running the screen, getting the ball to your playmaker. If you could just make one more guy miss, that might have been huge.
Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down.
And this is a tough time for this offense because you're in passing mode. You're in comeback mode, and what is that? The defense knows that. Like, they're pinning their ears back. They're coming after the quarterback, and you've already struggled protecting your guy today and creating those explosive plays. This offense is going to have to buckle up and really protect their guy up front.
Well, we've seen this a couple times on this drive now, but having a lot of success with the quarterback sneak, and there's something going on up front right now, whether it's just the offensive line getting a better push or he's finding the crease to the right side of the center or to the left side. Whatever he's doing, it's working. The defense has not been able to stop him when they just ride the center and the QB sneaks.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Snagged out of the air. That completion will take them inside the 10 to the 9-yard line. The terrain gets rough this deep in the red zone. Third down. They can pick up the first without scoring. Corner's right up on that line of scrimmage. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. 5 yards away from another third down conversion on this drive. They're already 2 for 2. From the gun, wants to pass. He's got it and still on his feet. Touchdown, Texas A&M. And they take it in for 6 more points. Like a Thanksgiving turkey. They're just being carved. No shot. They have no idea how to get in this quarterback's head.
He's on fire. Everything he's doing is working defensively. We got to figure something out. We got to try to do something a little bit different, bring more pressure. At this rate, shoot, he's on so much fire, you might as well just send everybody. Blitz everybody, live with the results, because everything else ain't working anyways.
They're coming out to tee it up for the kickoff, and that last score was a real buzzkill for this crowd. That one bounds through the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. Mizzou has it back in the offense coming out on the field. They had to stand by and watch that scoring march, and now it's up to them to find a way to answer it. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain.
Well, and on these little push passes, timing is so important. You're trying to snap it right as he's getting a full head of steam. When he gets the ball, he's hitting the outside, and David, it puts the defense in such a difficult spot.
You immediately have to be rotating when you see that motion, so everybody's got to communicate and kind of bump over. That's why offenses love to run it. It makes the defense communicate and see if you can just get him out of a spot.
Dances away to buy time. And they can't make the connection on third down.
That's why it's so important for this defense to win first and second down. You set up third and longs like that, you can show your exotic looks, you can get the pass rush going, everybody on the back end expecting throw, and that's how you force incompletions and force fourth downs.
Missouri will have to send out the punt team. Finally sending out a punter in this one. Got to make sure they earn their letter. And he'll work his way on the return out to the 35-yard line before he's stopped. So here comes the Texas A&M offense back onto the field. Not the day they had hoped to have, but when you are a ranked team, you are going to get everyone's best shot. And now let's see if they can pull this one out. To the air, it's Reed. Rushes on him. Didn't have much of a choice there, but to get rid of it.
The bad news is it's incomplete, but the good news was the quarterback, I think, made the right decision that time, actually throwing it away. He's been burned a couple times early in this one with some picks in this game, and so that time, instead of trying to force the play and make something happen,
turns on the Jets. He'll go out of bounds at the 35-yard line. Big pickup there, and this offense is feeling it.
This defense better not blink. I know they've got a lead here in the fourth quarter, but just look at who they're going against. This quarterback is one of the best in the nation. They cannot rest on their laurels. Someone's going to have to make a play.
Throws to the wideout. Got his man downfield. He's brought down, but he's got him inside the 10. First and goal from the 8. This offense in scoring position with a fresh set of downs. He's looking to throw. Under fire. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete.
That's a phenomenal job getting after the quarterback and getting a hit on him to affect his accuracy, because if they didn't get the pressure, that was going to be a touchdown. He had a guy...
Touchdown, Aggies! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house.
Texas A&M, number 7, with the catch in the end zone.
Now they'll line up for what they hope is automatic. And with the extra point, every little bit counts as they get closer. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Big Ten action right now, and wait till you see how things are playing out in this one, fellas. Wisconsin is putting on a show offensively. Feels like they've been jumping around since the first whistle. They're up by 17 over Washington. We'll circle back to this Big Ten battle. If anything big happens, you should know about.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. Missouri has the offense ready to go on the field. They'll try to keep this clock moving on the ground. And he'll find enough running room to get it just short of midfield at the 49. The Tigers racing to the line in the hurry-up. Leaves it with the back. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
This is a big pressure moment for the offense, too, because they've got the lead, but it's now third down on their own side of the field. They would love nothing more than to be able to convert this, stay on the field, keep leading the clock. But the defense, I'd expect them to bring pressure here, trying to force the ball out of the QB's hands quickly.
And the Tigers really need to keep this drive alive on third down. Quarterback adjusting the pattern. Snap from the gun on third down. He fires to the left side. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers.
I mean, sometimes you overthink it. Sometimes running the football on third and short with the lead is not the worst thing in the world. Keep that clock ticking. But now decided to go for it, setting up a fourth down. And this looks like a situation where you should punt the football.
They'll keep the offense on the field on fourth down already with a one-possession lead. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Unloads to the right. Makes the grab, ready for the first down. So they're closing in on a solid top 25 win for the resume, in addition to holding off any thoughts of an upset.
Well, they were very anxious and eager, too, to make a statement to the entire country just how dominant they were. They have so much confidence in themselves, but they wanted to prove it to everybody else. They wanted to prove it to their opponent here today. They dominated in all 3 phases.
And now they put the college football world on notice. That was a nice win. You get these top 25 wins, they're big for your resume, big for your confidence, and everybody else starts to look at you a little bit more seriously.
Able to pick his way forward for a decent game before the defense gets him down. Quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense. A little less room to work with now as the ball's at the 28 and it's third and long. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible.
Timeout, Texas A&M.
And now on fourth down, they will put it on the shoulders of the kicker to save them with his foot. No good. And the margin is still 7 after the miss, guys.
And sometimes I just feel like fourth down, man, just go for it every time. Like, the field goal miss-make rate. And listen, kickers have improved the last couple of years, but you left some points off the scoreboard there.
Makes the grab. It's Concepcion. Really good job to pick up a chunk of yardage and get it out to the 39-yard line. Looking to throw, it's Reed. Intercepted, and that is the last thing they needed. Bringing it back. And he's going to run it all the way back. Touchdown, Tigers. They add on another score, and now that record so close to going to 8-1 on the season. The DB saw it. He thought, don't drop it, don't drop it. Then thought, don't get caught, don't get caught. And he didn't. The pick six.
Hey, these guys can play offense, too. Now, look at this. I showed you I could be a wide receiver. Coach might split him out at wide receiver next week after making that big play. But defense, great job making the interception. And you're right, doing something with it. Don't just slide down. Don't be content. Take that thing all the way back, brother.
And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. First play of the drive, wants to throw. Fires to the wideout. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. Lot of room to the right. Sprinting all the way. He'll take it to the house, but there is a flag on the field. That score could have put them within realistic striking distance, but the penalty turns things around, and they'll have to go back to work. They'll go to the air. Throws to the tight end. Finds a man by himself. Wide open spaces. Running inside the 20. And he takes this one into the end zone, and all of a sudden, we've got a chance at a finish.
And listen, still a ways to go, but great job by this offense getting you back in the ball game. Now, we got a one-possession game. We've got our score. We did what we're supposed to do. Now, how do we get this stopped? Now, the defense has to come up big and get me the rock back.
And he dropped it. It looked for all the world like that would be a catch, and he just got too excited. Just under 30 seconds left, so they've got a chance if they can get this onside kick. He's able to grab the football, and the hands team gets the job done.
Yeah, and this is why you put your hands team on the field most of the time, when you know it's coming, and you put those guys that are great catchers of the football. The first guys, what do? They go block. They go blow somebody up. The next guys catch the football, secure it, get your butt on the ground. And most of the time when you do this, the ball game is over.